I have discovered a truth that holds the key to unlocking your fullest potential. A truth so simple, yet profoundly transformative. The words you speak to yourself every morning are not just simple affirmations. They are the foundation upon which your entire day and ultimately your life is built. You must understand this. The power of self-talk for success begins in these quiet moments, before the day even begins to unfold. What you tell yourself in the early hours when your mind is still fresh and receptive will determine the quality of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions throughout the day. Each morning, as you open your eyes and prepare to face the day, you stand at the threshold of creation. Every thought, every feeling, and every word you allow into your mind in these first moments carries immense power. It is not a passive act to speak to yourself. It is an active creation of your experience. You, in this moment, are laying the groundwork for the rest of your day and ultimately your life. This is why it is crucial to begin your day with intention and purpose. Many people wake up and allow their thoughts to drift aimlessly, reacting to the external world, to the events, the noise, and the chaos that surrounds them. But what if I told you that instead of reacting to life, you could begin to respond to it with the full knowledge that you are the creator of your own reality? The words you speak in the morning, if chosen wisely, can shift your consciousness and set the tone for everything that follows. These words are not mere sounds or phrases. They are imprinted on your subconscious mind, shaping the way you see yourself and the world around you. Let us take a moment to explore the significance of these first words you speak to yourself in the morning. When you rise from bed, the first words you say have the potential to affirm your power, your potential, and your value. You can choose to speak words that empower you, words that reflect the highest version of who you are and who you are becoming. The words you speak in the morning act as a declaration to your subconscious mind, setting the intention for the day and anchoring your thoughts in the direction of your desires. These words carry a vibration that speaks to the very core of your being, and when spoken with conviction, they resonate deeply within you. Now, think about it. What if you spoke to yourself with the confidence that everything you desire is already on its way to you? Imagine the profound effect that would have on your mindset. What if you told yourself, I am the master of my thoughts and my reality? By saying this, you immediately reclaim your power. You affirm that you are not a passive observer in your life, but an active participant in shaping your destiny. This simple yet powerful statement tells your mind that you are in control, that you can direct your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately your experiences. It is essential to understand that the subconscious mind does not question what you tell it. It accepts everything as true, regardless of whether it is based on fact or belief. This is why it is so important to choose your words carefully. When you speak words that reinforce your worth, your abilities, and your potential, you are aligning your subconscious with these truths. You are reprogramming your inner dialogue, shifting it from a place of doubt and limitation to a place of belief and possibility. The more you do this, the more deeply embedded these truths become within you. By beginning each day with affirmations that reflect your desires and goals, you are actively training your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. You are choosing to focus on what you want rather than what you fear or what you lack. This shift in focus is critical, for the mind has a tendency to magnify whatever it focuses on. If you focus on your challenges, your fears, or your limitations, those will be the things that dominate your experience. But if you focus on your strengths, your potential, and the abundance that is available to you, you will begin to see more opportunities and experiences that reflect those qualities. The words you speak to yourself every morning do more than just set the tone for your day. They also create a ripple effect that influences your interactions, your choices, and the way you respond to life. If you begin each day with an affirmation of confidence and self-worth, You will carry that energy with you throughout the day. You will find yourself more willing to take risks, to face challenges, and to seize opportunities. You will begin to see yourself as capable, worthy, and powerful. And as you begin to embody this new mindset, the world around you will begin to reflect these beliefs back to you. This is not simply about repeating empty words for the sake of feeling good. It is about aligning your inner state with the truth of your being. When you say, "I trust that all my needs are met effortlessly," you are declaring your faith in the abundance of the universe. You are choosing to trust that everything you need is already on its way to you, even if it has not yet materialized in the physical world. By speaking these words, you create an energetic alignment with that truth, and the universe responds by bringing you circumstances, people, and opportunities that mirror your belief. But it does not end there. The words you speak to yourself every morning are not just affirmations. They are a form of self-empowerment. When you take the time to speak words of encouragement, self-love, and confidence, you are empowering yourself to act from a place of strength. You are building a foundation of belief that will support you throughout the day, helping you to overcome obstacles and challenges with ease. The more you practice this, the stronger your belief in yourself will become. You will begin to see your life shift in ways that reflect your inner transformation. In conclusion, it is essential to recognize that the words you speak to yourself each morning are not trivial. They are powerful, and they have the ability to shape your reality. By taking the time to consciously speak words that reflect your highest desires, you are actively creating a life that aligns with those desires. The more you practice this, the more you will begin to see the effects of your words in your day-to-day experiences. You are the creator of your life, and the words you speak are the brushstrokes with which you paint your masterpiece. Choose them wisely and watch as your life transforms before your eyes. Every day, as you wake up to the dawn of a new day, you stand before an open canvas, awaiting your first brushstrokes. The words you speak to yourself in these early moments have the power to shape not only your day, but also your entire life. Positive affirmations are more than just nice words to say. They are powerful declarations that align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your deepest desires. In these moments, when the mind is fresh and receptive, you have the opportunity to create the life you want by affirming the truth of who you are and the life you are choosing to experience. When you speak to yourself in the morning, you are setting the stage for everything that follows. The words you choose are not neutral. They carry energy. They carry the essence of your belief in yourself, your potential, and your ability to manifest your desires. The key is to speak with intention, to speak as though the things you desire are already yours. This is not a matter of blind repetition. It is about creating an inner alignment with your goals and your dreams. The words you speak, when deeply felt and believed, imprint themselves on your subconscious mind, which then begins to arrange your thoughts and experiences in alignment with those words. Imagine waking up every morning and speaking 5 powerful lines to yourself. These lines could be simple, but they carry immense power. When you speak words of confidence, empowerment, and abundance, you are actively programming your mind to reflect those qualities. This programming takes place in your subconscious mind, which is the part of you that shapes your reality. Your subconscious mind does not question the truth of your words. It simply accepts them as fact. This is why it is so important to choose words that reinforce positive beliefs about yourself and your potential. The act of speaking positive affirmations is more than just an intellectual exercise. It is a spiritual practice. When you speak words that align with your true desires, you are affirming your connection to the universe, to the power within you, and to the infinite possibilities that exist. Your words are a form of communication with your higher self, reminding you of your inherent worth, power, and capacity for greatness. By repeating affirmations such as, "I am worthy of success," or "I am aligned with abundance," you are reminding yourself that you are deserving of all the good that life has to offer. These words are an invitation to the universe to send those very things into your life. But positive affirmations are not just about creating an ideal world outside of you. They are about changing your inner landscape. You see, your outer reality is always a reflection of your inner world. If you feel unworthy, if you struggle with self-doubt, that will be reflected in your experiences. On the other hand, when you speak words of self-love, confidence, and abundance, you shift your inner state, and the outer world must mirror that shift. This is why it is essential to speak words of affirmation with belief, with feeling, and with a deep conviction that what you are saying is already true. The subconscious mind does not understand the difference between what is real and what is imagined. It accepts whatever you tell it as truth. This is why it is so important to speak words that reflect the future you want to experience, not the present circumstances. For example, if you are facing challenges in your career, you might affirm, "I am a successful and abundant person, and I attract opportunities effortlessly." These words, when spoken with full conviction, begin to rewire your mind to see opportunities, to recognize your own worth, and to feel confident in taking action. The more you say these words, the more your subconscious mind begins to believe them, and it becomes easier to take inspired action that aligns with those affirmations. Your subconscious mind is a powerful tool that, when properly directed, can help you achieve anything. However, it requires consistency and clarity. You must not only speak the words, but feel them as though they are already true. This is the secret to making positive affirmations truly effective. The more you speak with belief and feeling, the more the subconscious mind is compelled to bring those beliefs into physical reality. Your emotions and feelings are the most important part of this process, for they are the true language of the subconscious mind. If you say the words without feeling them, they will not carry the same weight. But when you say the words with full belief, with the feeling of already having what you desire, you create a powerful magnet that draws your desires toward you. The importance of positive thought patterns cannot be overstated. The mind is like a garden, and the thoughts you plant are the seeds that will grow into your reality. If you continually think negative thoughts, if you continually speak words of doubt and limitation, those thoughts will manifest in your life. However, when you choose to focus on thoughts of possibility, success, and abundance, you are planting seeds that will eventually bear fruit in the form of the life you desire. One of the most powerful tools in creating positive thought patterns is the practice of daily affirmations. When you speak to yourself every morning, you are conditioning your mind to think in terms of possibility and empowerment. You are breaking free from old patterns of thinking that no longer serve you and replacing them with thoughts that support your goals and dreams. Each time you speak an affirmation, you are reinforcing the belief that you are capable, deserving, and worthy of success. Affirmations work because they are a direct command to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is the part of you that is responsible for creating your reality, and it will always act on what it believes to be true. The more you affirm your worth, your abilities, and your potential, the more your subconscious mind will begin to align with those beliefs. This alignment will begin to show up in your actions, in the opportunities that come your way, and in the way others respond to you. By using positive affirmations every morning, you are not only changing your internal dialogue, but also influencing the external world around you. Your words have the power to change your thoughts, your actions, and the way you experience life. When you speak with intention, you create the conditions for success, happiness, and abundance. You become a magnet for everything you desire, and the universe responds by bringing you people, situations, and opportunities that match the energy of your words. In summary, positive affirmations are a simple yet powerful tool for creating the life you desire. The words you speak to yourself every morning have the power to shape your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. By speaking with belief, feeling, and conviction, you align yourself with the highest version of your reality. Your subconscious mind accepts these words as truth, and as a result, your outer reality begins to shift in alignment with your inner beliefs. It is a practice that, when done consistently, has the power to transform your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Every thought that passes through your mind has the potential to shape your reality, and it is through the power of imagination that these thoughts take form. Manifestation techniques are not simply methods or practices. They are the very fabric of reality creation. It is not enough to think about what you want. You must also visualize, feel, and embody it as if it already exists. Your imagination is the most powerful tool you possess, for it allows you to see beyond the present moment and step into the life you desire to create. The act of manifestation begins with the imagination because your mind does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. When you close your eyes and imagine yourself living the life you want, experiencing the feelings you wish to have, your subconscious mind accepts this as real. In fact, your subconscious mind does not care whether the images you form in your mind are based on current reality or future desires. It only knows what you give it, and it acts on the belief that what you imagine is true. The power of your imagination is such that it can reshape your world if you use it deliberately and consistently. Imagine for a moment that you are holding a picture in your mind. Perhaps it is a vision of a successful career, a loving relationship, or a life of abundance. This vision is not simply a daydream. It is the beginning of the manifestation process. You may not see it in your physical reality just yet, but you must fully accept the idea that this vision exists in the invisible world, and it is just as real as anything you can touch, see, or hear. In the same way that a seed contains the potential to become a full-grown tree, your thoughts, when nurtured by imagination techniques, contain the potential to manifest as your reality. The most important part of this process is the feeling you attach to your vision. This is the key that transforms your imagination into tangible results. If you simply think about your desire without connecting to the emotion of it, the manifestation process remains incomplete. Feeling is the secret ingredient that brings your imagination to life. It is through the power of feeling that you connect to the frequency of your desires, and it is this frequency that ultimately dictates what you attract into your life. When you imagine yourself living in the reality you desire, you must feel the joy, the gratitude, the excitement, or the peace that you would feel if it were already true. This emotional connection is what powers the manifestation process, for the universe responds to energy, not just words or thoughts. Now imagine that you are holding a vision of success in your mind. As you close your eyes and picture this vision, you begin to feel the excitement of having achieved your goal. Perhaps you can feel the rush of success, the joy of recognition, or the deep sense of satisfaction that comes with fulfilling your purpose. This feeling is crucial because it anchors your vision into your subconscious mind. The more you feel the emotion associated with your desire, the more real it becomes to your subconscious. And once your subconscious mind accepts this reality, it begins to work tirelessly behind the scenes to bring your desire into fruition. The manifestation process is not limited to simply imagining what you want. It is about living in the assumption that what you desire is already yours. When you embody the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are not waiting for your desire to appear in the physical world. You are living as though it has already happened. This act of living in the assumption that your desire is already realized is what propels your imagination into reality. Your actions, thoughts, and feelings align with this new reality, and the physical world must reflect this shift. This is why it is so important to start with a clear vision of what you want and to focus on the feeling of having it now. If you can truly feel the emotion of having your desire fulfilled, your subconscious mind will begin to move you toward that reality. This is where the power of your imagination truly lies. When you feel your desire as if it is already happening, you become an active participant in the creation process. The world around you will begin to rearrange itself to match the new vibration you are emitting. Furthermore, manifestation is not just about envisioning what you want and waiting for it to come to you. It is also about taking inspired action that aligns with your desires. Once you have formed a clear vision, and attach the appropriate feelings to it, you will begin to feel an inner pull towards certain actions or decisions. These actions may not always make sense in the moment, but they will feel right in your gut. It is through this inspired action that you begin to see the physical manifestation of your desires. Every manifestation technique requires a level of trust. Trust that what you are visualizing, what you are feeling, and what you are creating in your mind's eye is already on its way to you. This trust is essential because it prevents you from sabotaging your manifestation efforts with doubt or impatience. You must be patient with the process, knowing that once you align your inner world with the outer world, the universe will respond. The more you trust in your ability to manifest, the more powerful your imagination becomes, and the quicker your desires will materialize. One of the most powerful manifestation techniques is to use all of your senses in the process. When you imagine your desired reality, do not just visualize it. Engage all of your senses. Feel the texture of the objects around you. Hear the sounds of your success. Smell the fragrances of abundance, and taste the sweetness of achievement. By engaging all of your senses, you are creating a more vivid and detailed mental picture that your subconscious mind can accept as real. The more real the vision feels to you, the more quickly it will begin to manifest. The importance of imagination techniques cannot be overstated. They are the very tools that allow you to create the life you desire. Through the power of imagination, you are able to step into the life you want to live and experience it now in the present moment. When you connect to the feeling of your wish fulfilled and align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with that vision, you are activating the law of attraction, and the universe begins to bring your desires to you. The key to successful manifestation lies in the ability to imagine your desires as if they are already a part of your life. Once you do this, your reality begins to change. The more you use your imagination to create a vivid mental picture of your desired reality, the more that reality becomes a part of your experience. It is through the power of imagination that you can create the life you want. One thought, one feeling, and one vision at a time. You have within you a profound and powerful ability to shape your life. And it all begins with the words you speak to yourself every day. The world around you is simply a reflection of the internal state you carry, and it is through your words, thoughts, and beliefs that your reality is formed. Each morning you have the opportunity to speak words of power that will set the tone for your day and influence the experiences you encounter. When you speak with intention and belief, you begin to create the life you desire. This process of creating your reality with words is not just a fleeting exercise. It is a lifelong practice that allows you to consciously shape your world. Words are not simply sounds, they are vibrations. When you speak, you send energy into the universe. These words carry a frequency that resonates within you and radiates outward, attracting experiences and circumstances that match that energy. Think of it as a form of communication with the universe. The words you speak tell the universe what you believe, what you expect, and what you are willing to receive. Your words, therefore, have the power to determine the direction of your life. The key to using your words to create your reality is to speak as though what you desire is already true. This is a shift from the common way of thinking, where people often speak about their desires as if they are still out of reach. When you speak in the present tense, as if your desires have already been realized, you are aligning yourself with the reality you wish to create. This act of living in the assumption that your desires are already fulfilled is the starting point for manifestation. It is not about waiting for things to change. It is about changing your inner state to match the outer reality you wish to experience. When you wake up each morning, begin by speaking words that affirm the reality you want to create. Speak them with a full belief that they are already true. For example, if you desire success, you might say, "I am successful and deserving of all the opportunities that come my way." If you want to create abundance, You might say, I am abundant, and every day brings me new opportunities to thrive. These words, spoken with conviction and belief, carry the power to transform your reality. The importance of this process cannot be overstated. Your words are the seeds that you plant in the fertile ground of your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind does not differentiate between what is true and what is imagined. It accepts everything you tell it as reality. When you speak words of power, affirmation, and self-belief, your subconscious begins to align with those words. Over time, this alignment will manifest in your thoughts, actions, and experiences. The more you speak words of empowerment, the more you will begin to notice changes in your outer world. You will start to attract people, circumstances, and opportunities that reflect the energy of your words. This is the law of attraction at work, the principle that like attracts like. When you speak words of confidence, self-worth, and abundance, you begin to align with those qualities, and the universe responds by bringing you experiences that mirror that energy. This is why it is so crucial to be mindful of the words you speak, especially in the morning when your mind is most receptive. Your words hold immense power, not only because they shape your internal state, but also because they influence the way others perceive and respond to you. The more confidently you speak, the more others will respond to that energy. People will begin to treat you according to the energy you project. If you speak words of self-assurance and possibility, others will begin to see you as capable, successful, and deserving of the opportunities you seek. The words you speak create a vibration that others pick up on, and this vibration influences their actions and attitudes toward you. It is important to note that your words should not only affirm the things you want to create, but they should also reflect your own self-worth and inner power. If you constantly speak to yourself in a way that reflects doubt or limitation, you are reinforcing those beliefs. On the other hand, when you speak words of abundance, possibility, and success, you begin to align yourself with a reality that reflects those qualities. The key is to be consistent. The more often you speak words that align with your desires, the more deeply those words become ingrained in your subconscious mind. Over time, these words begin to shape your thinking, your actions, and the opportunities that come your way. Your reality shifts in alignment with the words you speak, and you begin to experience a life that reflects your deepest beliefs and desires. When you speak words of power and affirmation, you are not just speaking to the universe, you are speaking to yourself. You are reaffirming your worth, your abilities, and your potential. Each time you say, I am capable, or I am deserving of success, you are reinforcing your belief in your own abilities. This creates a positive feedback loop, where your words create your beliefs, and your beliefs influence your actions. As you continue to speak words of power, you begin to take actions that align with your new beliefs. You will find yourself more confident, more willing to take risks, and more open to the opportunities that present themselves. But the power of words does not stop there. The more you speak words of power and affirmation, the more you begin to embody those words in every area of your life. Your actions will begin to reflect the energy of the words you speak. You will find yourself making decisions that align with your desires, taking steps toward your goals with confidence and certainty. The words you speak will guide your thoughts, and your thoughts will guide your action. This creates a self-reinforcing cycle where your words shape your beliefs shape your actions, and your actions create your reality. In essence, creating your reality with words is a process of aligning your internal state with the external world you wish to experience. Your words are the bridge between the unseen world of your desires and the seen world of your experiences. By speaking words of power, affirmation, and self-belief, you are actively creating the life you desire. This process is not about waiting for things to change. It is about speaking as if they already have, and allowing the world around you to shift in response. When you speak with conviction, belief, and intention, you begin to shape a reality that mirrors those words. And in doing so, you become the creator of your own world. Every morning is a new opportunity to affirm your worth, to claim your power, and to set the stage for a successful day. The words you speak to yourself in the early hours of the day are the seeds that you plant in the fertile soil of your mind. The law of assumption teaches us that what we assume to be true becomes our reality. This law works with such precision that it requires you to live in the assumption that what you desire has already been fulfilled. This means that the moment you wake up, you have the chance to start creating the life you want by assuming through your thoughts and words that everything you wish for is already yours. The law of assumption is not simply a mental exercise. It is a way of life, a way of perceiving the world, and a way of interacting with it. Your assumptions shape your thoughts, your emotions. The words you speak in the morning reflect your assumptions about who you are and what you are capable of. If you wake up thinking that the day will be difficult or that you are not capable of achieving your goals, those assumptions will set the tone for your day. However, if you wake up speaking words of power, confidence, and belief, you are actively setting into motion the reality you desire. Imagine waking up each morning and assuming the feeling of your wish. For if your desire is success, assume that success is already yours. Feel it in your bones. Experience the joy, the pride, the satisfaction of achieving your goal. Speak words that affirm this assumption. I am successful, and all my efforts are aligned with my goals. I attract success effortlessly because I believe in my ability to succeed. These words are not just affirmations, they are declarations of your truth, and they hold the power to shape your experiences throughout the day. Living in the assumption that your desires are already fulfilled requires you to fully embrace the feeling of having what you want right now in this moment. This is where the power lies. It is not enough to merely think about your desires or to say them as words. You must feel them, live them, breathe them. Your subconscious mind does not respond to mere intellectual understanding. It responds to the feeling of your words. When you feel the emotion of your desires already being realized, you activate the law of assumption, and your subconscious begins to work in harmony with this assumption. This law is in operation every moment of the day, whether you are aware of it or not. The key is to become aware of it and to consciously apply it to create the life you desire. Every time you make an assumption, you are sending a message to your subconscious mind, which in turn shapes your outer reality. If you assume that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success, your subconscious will align with that belief and begin to move you toward that reality. The same is true if you assume that you are incapable or unworthy. You will find that your actions, thoughts, and circumstances will reflect those assumptions. The law of assumption operates based on one simple truth. What you believe to be true about yourself and the world will manifest in your experience. This belief does not have to be based on current evidence. In fact, the more you base your assumptions on the current evidence, the more you are simply reinforcing the reality you already know. The real power lies in assuming that your desired outcome is already true, even if you do not yet see the physical evidence. This requires faith, and more importantly, it requires consistency. When you wake up each morning and assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are essentially stepping into the role of the person who already has what they desire. This is a form of mental rehearsal. You are rehearsing in your mind the life you want to live, and by doing so, you are impressing this image upon your subconscious mind. The more you do this, the more natural it becomes, and the more aligned you become with the reality you are creating. It is like training your mind to live in the assumption of success, abundance, love, or whatever it is that you desire. It is important to understand that this process is not about forcing things to happen. It is about allowing them to unfold naturally. When you live in the assumption that your desires are already fulfilled, you are no longer waiting for them to appear. You are no longer hoping or wishing for them to come. You are living as if they are already here, and this is what attracts them to you. The law of assumption does not require struggle or effort. It requires trust and belief in the unseen reality you are creating. As you continue to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you will notice that your thoughts, actions, and behavior begin to align with this assumption. You will find yourself making decisions that reflect your new belief, taking actions that lead you toward your goals, and behaving in ways that match the person you are assuming yourself to be. The more you live in the assumption of your desired reality, the more your external circumstances will shift to match it. The people around you will begin to respond to you differently. Opportunities will begin to open up, and you will find that you are naturally drawn to the experiences and actions that will bring your desires into physical form. The law of assumption is one of the most powerful tools for transformation because it allows you to create your reality from the inside out. It is not about changing the world around you. It is about changing the way you see the world and the way you see yourself. By assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are aligning your inner world with your outer world, and this alignment brings about the changes you desire. Each morning as you wake up, take a moment to speak words that affirm your assumptions about the person you are becoming and the life you are creating. Live in the assumption that your desires are already fulfilled and speak as though they are a part of your present reality. By doing this consistently, you begin to reshape your inner world, and as a result, your outer world will begin to reflect the reality you have assumed. This process is not about waiting for the world to change. It is about becoming the person who already lives the life you desire. The power of morning rituals is undeniable. When you wake up in the morning, you are given a fresh canvas, a new opportunity to direct your mind, thoughts, and actions in the direction of your desires. It is during these early moments of the day that your mind is most impressionable, and it is up to you to decide what impressions you allow it to take on. Your morning ritual is not merely about what you do. It is about setting the tone for the entire day, aligning your mind and emotions with the reality you want to create. Mindset transformation begins with the thoughts you entertain as you open your eyes and begin your day. The mind is like a garden, and the thoughts you plant in it during the first moments of your day are the seeds that will grow into your experiences. The importance of this cannot be overstated. If you start your day with negative thoughts or doubts, you are unknowingly planting seeds that will bear fruit later in the day. However, if you begin your day with empowering thoughts, beliefs, and affirmations, you are setting the foundation for success, positivity, and abundance. Mindset transformation is not a one-time event. It is a continual process, and it starts the moment you wake up. One of the most powerful ways to start your morning is by choosing words that affirm your worth, your potential, and your desires. The first words you speak to yourself in the morning are the first messages you send to your subconscious mind, which then goes to work on your behalf to bring about the reality you desire. Imagine waking up and immediately saying to yourself, "Today is going to be a great day. I am in control of my thoughts, and I am in control of my destiny." These words, though simple, carry immense power because they set the tone for everything that follows. You are telling yourself that you have the power to shape your day and that success, happiness, and abundance are already available to you. Your morning ritual is an opportunity to decide what energy you want to start the day with. You are the one who gets to choose the mindset you carry throughout the day, and it begins with what you say to yourself in the morning. This is where you actively create your mindset for the day ahead. If you start your day with a positive and empowered mindset, you will be more likely to make choices, take actions, and think thoughts that align with those feelings. You will feel more confident, more capable, and more willing to take on challenges because you have already decided that today will be a success. Morning rituals are a powerful tool for reinforcing your personal belief system. What you believe about yourself dictates what you experience in your life. If you believe that you are worthy of success and happiness, your actions will align with that belief. and you will naturally attract those things into your life. On the other hand, if you believe that you are not capable of achieving your desires or that success is out of reach, your actions will reflect that belief, and you will find yourself struggling to move forward. That is why it is so important to begin your day by affirming your worth, your potential, and your ability to achieve your goals. The more consistently you practice this, the more deeply these beliefs become ingrained in your subconscious mind, and the more effortless it becomes to create the reality you desire. A simple yet incredibly powerful morning ritual could be as follows. The moment you wake up, before your feet even touch the ground, you affirm the kind of day you intend to have. You might say, I am confident. I am capable. I attract only positive and abundant experiences today. Speak these words aloud, and as you say them, feel the truth of them in your body. Feeling is the key to effective mindset transformation. It is not enough to simply say the words. You must feel them. When you feel the emotions behind your affirmations, you are sending a powerful signal to your subconscious mind that this is your reality. The more you practice this, the more your mind and body will align with these feelings, and the more you will start to see the world around you reflect this new mindset. One of the reasons that morning rituals are so effective in transforming your mindset is that they give you control over the direction of your day. When you take control of your thoughts first thing in the morning, you are not allowing external circumstances to dictate how you feel. Instead, you are making a conscious choice to focus on what you want to experience. Morning rituals give you the opportunity to choose a mindset that supports your goals and desires, rather than reacting to whatever is happening around you. This is a powerful form of self-empowerment because you are actively deciding how you want to show up in the world. If you wake up feeling overwhelmed or stressed, a morning ritual can be a powerful tool to shift your energy and focus. Mindset transformation begins with a simple choice to reframe your thoughts. Instead of focusing on what is wrong or what could go wrong, you can choose to focus on what is going right and what you are grateful for. A simple shift in perspective can create an entirely new mindset, and this new mindset will shape the actions you take throughout the day. You may find that problems that once seemed insurmountable no longer feel as challenging when you approach them with a mindset of calm and confidence. The power of a morning ritual lies in consistency. The more consistently you practice your morning routine, the more ingrained the positive mindset becomes. Over time, your morning rituals will begin to shape your automatic thoughts and reactions. You will naturally start to feel more confident, more capable, and more optimistic because you have trained your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. You are reprogramming your subconscious mind to see the world through the lens of possibility and success. As a result, your actions will naturally align with that mindset, and you will begin to attract more opportunities, experiences, and people that reflect your new way of thinking. Your morning ritual is not just a set of actions. It is a powerful tool for transformation. It allows you to take charge of your thoughts and emotions, creating a positive and empowered mindset that will guide you through the rest of your day. When you consistently practice a morning ritual that affirms your worth, your potential, and your desires, you will start to notice a shift in your experience. The world around you will begin to reflect your new mindset, and you will find that things start to fall into place effortlessly. A consistent morning ritual of positive affirmations, deep gratitude, and intentional thoughts will give you the mindset needed to achieve success. It will allow you to approach your day with a sense of purpose and focus, rather than reacting to the world around you. When you choose to start your day with a mindset of abundance, success, and confidence, you are setting the stage for a life of possibility and fulfillment. Your morning ritual is a key component in this process, and it is one of the most powerful tools you have for creating the life you desire. The world around you is a mirror, reflecting the inner state of your mind. It shows you exactly what you believe to be true about yourself and the world. The moment you understand this truth, you unlock a powerful tool for creating the life you desire. Affirmations and positive thought patterns are the key to shifting this internal landscape, and they are the bridge between your desires and your reality. The way you think and the words you speak are the foundation upon which your external world is built. Therefore, mastering your thoughts and the affirmations you repeat can lead to extraordinary transformations in your life. Every thought you think is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your mind, and these seeds grow into your reality. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation, you will see those seeds blossom into experiences that match those thoughts. On the other hand, when you plant seeds of positivity, abundance, and confidence, your external world begins to reflect those qualities. This is where positive thought patterns come into play. The more you focus on empowering thoughts and words, the more your reality will begin to shift to match them. The mind is a powerful force, and when you direct it intentionally, it becomes an unstoppable tool for manifesting your desires. To change your external circumstances, you must first change the way you think about yourself and your possibilities. If you constantly think thoughts of lack, limitation, or failure, you are affirming that those things are your reality. However, if you choose to think thoughts of abundance, success, and possibility, you begin to align yourself with those qualities. This is the foundation of affirmations, the intentional repetition of positive statements that reflect the life you want to create. By speaking words of empowerment, love, and possibility, you are rewiring your subconscious mind to accept these truths as your reality. The power of affirmations lies in their ability to reprogram the subconscious mind. Your subconscious is like a sponge, soaking up whatever beliefs and thoughts you feed it. It does not question whether these beliefs are true or not. It simply accepts them as facts. So when you repeat positive affirmations, you are planting seeds that will eventually grow into your reality. These affirmations, spoken with conviction and belief, begin to reshape your thinking. Over time, you will find that your thoughts naturally gravitate toward positivity and possibility, and your actions will follow suit. Your external world will begin to reflect the positive thought patterns you have cultivated within. The key to making affirmations truly effective is consistency. It is not enough to say something once and expect immediate results. Just as you cannot plant a seed and expect it to grow into a tree overnight, you must consistently nurture your thoughts and words until they take root in your subconscious mind. The more frequently you repeat affirmations, the more deeply they are embedded into your consciousness. Over time, these affirmations will begin to influence your beliefs, your actions, and your reality. You will start to believe in your own power, your worth, and your ability to create the life you desire. But affirmations alone are not enough. You must also focus on the thought patterns that accompany them. Thoughts and words are deeply interconnected, and the way you think about yourself and your life will dictate how you feel and act. If you speak positive affirmations but continue to think negative thoughts, you are sending mixed signals to your subconscious mind. You must align both your thoughts and your words with the life you want to create. This means consistently choosing thoughts that support your affirmations, even when things around you seem to contradict them. When you focus on thoughts that reflect your desired reality, you begin to shift your entire mindset towards success, abundance, and possibility. Your thoughts are the lens through which you view the world. If your thoughts are clouded by negativity, fear, or doubt, your perception of the world will be skewed. You will focus on what is wrong, what you lack, and what is difficult. However, when you choose to focus on positive thoughts, your perception shifts. You begin to see opportunities, solutions, and abundance where you once saw problems and limitations. This shift in perception is one of the most powerful ways to transform your life. By focusing on positive thought patterns, you begin to create a new reality, one where you are empowered, confident, and capable of achieving your desires. As you begin to cultivate these positive thought patterns, you will notice that your behavior starts to align with them. You will make choices that support your goals, take actions that reflect your confidence, and surround yourself with people and situations that align with your newfound mindset. Positive thoughts lead to positive actions, and positive actions lead to positive results. The more you affirm your worth and your abilities, the more you will step into your power and begin to take inspired action that moves you closer to your goals. It is important to remember that positive thought patterns do not mean ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Instead, they mean choosing to focus on solutions and possibilities, even in the face of adversity. Life will present obstacles, but your mindset determines how you respond to them. When you maintain a positive mindset, you are able to navigate challenges with ease and grace. You see obstacles as opportunities for growth, and you approach them with the belief that you have the strength and resources to overcome them. In addition to affirmations and positive thought patterns, it is also important to practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to shift your mindset and attract more of what you desire into your life. When you focus on the things you are grateful for, you begin to shift your focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude opens the door to more of what you want, and it trains your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. By incorporating gratitude into your daily practice, you further reinforce the positive thought patterns that will lead you to success. Positive thought patterns are not something that happen overnight. They are the result of consistent practice and conscious effort. The more you focus on affirmations, gratitude, and empowering thoughts, the more your life will begin to reflect these changes. As you transform your mindset, you will begin to see the world around you shift in alignment with your new beliefs. The law of attraction is always in operation. And when you consistently focus on positive thoughts and words, you attract experiences, people, and opportunities that match that energy. In summary, the power of affirmations and positive thought patterns cannot be underestimated. They are the tools that allow you to reshape your internal world, which in turn transforms your external reality. By consistently speaking words of affirmation and choosing thoughts that support your desires, you begin to reprogram your subconscious mind and align your actions with your goals. This process of mindset transformation is ongoing, but with consistent practice, it has the power to unlock the life you have always desired. The world around you will reflect your inner beliefs, and your positive thoughts and words will create a reality that is full of abundance, success, and fulfillment. The world that surrounds you is a direct reflection of the beliefs and assumptions you hold in your heart and mind. The universe does not respond to you based on your external circumstances, but rather according to your inner state, your inner dialogue, and the image you hold of yourself. If you believe that success is your natural state, the world will mirror that belief. If you believe in your worth and abilities, the world will reflect those thoughts back to you in the form of opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with that inner belief. This is why the world reflects back to you the beauty and power you believe in yourself. The external world is a mirror of the internal landscape, and when you change how you see yourself, you change how the world interacts with you. The key to transforming your experience in the world begins with transforming the way you perceive yourself. Often, people allow the external world to dictate their self-worth, and as a result, they find themselves trapped in patterns of limitation, fear, and self-doubt. But when you understand that your internal beliefs create your external reality, you realize that you have the power to change your world by simply changing the way you think about yourself and your potential. The world reflects back to you the beauty and power you believe in yourself, because what you believe to be true about yourself is exactly what you will encounter in your life. If you believe in your greatness, the world will reveal that greatness to you in many forms. This begins with the way you speak to yourself. The words you speak are not just empty sounds. They are powerful affirmations of your self-permission and your beliefs about what is possible for you. The more you affirm that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of success, the more you will align with those beliefs and the more the world will reflect them back to you. Your self-talk becomes your reality, and this reality unfolds in the experiences, people, and situations that you attract into your life. By affirming your strength and beauty every day, you reinforce the belief that you are a powerful creator, capable of shaping your destiny. The more you speak kindly and confidently to yourself, the more the universe will echo back those affirmations in the form of circumstances that reflect your inner belief. When you recognize that the world reflects back to you the beauty and power you believe in yourself, you stop looking for validation from the outside world. Instead, you begin to look inward, realizing that the validation you seek is already within you. You do not need to wait for others to confirm your worth. You do not need to rely on external circumstances to tell you that you are deserving of success, love, and happiness. When you believe these things for yourself, the world will show up to reflect that belief. People will begin to treat you with the respect and admiration you feel you deserve. Opportunities will begin to open up to you in ways you never imagined. And the path that once seemed blocked will begin to clear as you align yourself with your true worth. This process begins with choosing a new self-image. It's easy to let the world dictate who you are. You may look at your circumstances, your past experiences, or the opinions of others, and allow those things to define you. But when you understand that your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions create your reality, you realize that the power to define who you are lies entirely within you. Your self-image is not a fixed, unchangeable truth. It is something you can shape and mold at any time by changing the way you think and feel about yourself. Start by speaking to yourself in ways that affirm your worth and power. Begin each day with words that reinforce your belief in your own abilities. Speak as if you are already the person you wish to become. If you want to be more confident, begin by saying, "I am confident and I walk through the world with strength and assurance." If you want to be more successful, speak words like, "I am successful and I attract opportunities that align with my highest potential." The more you speak these words, the more your subconscious mind will accept them as true. And as your subconscious mind accepts these truths, it will begin to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with them. As you continue to affirm your worth, you will notice subtle shifts in your experience. People will begin to respond to you differently. You will start to notice opportunities that you previously overlooked. The world around you will begin to mirror your new self-position, because you have aligned your inner state with the reality you want to create. The universe is always responding to the energy you put out. And when you put out the energy of self-worth, beauty, and power, the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. This process is not about waiting for external validation. It's about internal validation. When you validate yourself by recognizing your worth and speaking those affirmations into existence, you are telling the universe that you are ready to receive all that it has to offer. And the universe in turn will send you experiences, people, and opportunities that reflect the belief you have in yourself. The power of affirming your worth and strength extends beyond just words. It is a way of being. It is about embodying the belief that you are deserving of all the good the world has to offer. When you begin to live with this belief at your core, you will notice that your actions begin to shift as well. You will take more risks, speak up for yourself, and move through the world with confidence. And because your actions are aligned with your new self-belief, the world will begin to reflect that back to you in the form of new experiences that align with your higher self-permission. The more you embody this sense of worth and power, the more your external world will change to reflect it. Relationships will improve because you will begin to attract people who value and appreciate you for who you truly are. Your career will begin to flourish because you will take actions that reflect your belief in your own abilities. Opportunities will come your way, and you will seize them with the confidence that you are fully capable of handling whatever comes your way. In the end, the world is always reflecting back to you what you believe about yourself. If you see yourself as worthy, capable, and deserving of success, the world will mirror those beliefs. If you see yourself as powerless, unworthy, or incapable, the world will reflect that as well. The power to shape your reality lies within you, and it begins with the belief you hold about yourself. Speak words of affirmation and love to yourself, and the world will reflect your beauty and power back to you in ways you cannot even imagine. By changing your inner world, you change your outer world, and the universe responds by giving you exactly what you believe you deserve. In conclusion, the power to transform your life lies within your own mind and the words you speak. Every morning, you have the opportunity to set the tone for your day, your thoughts, and your experiences by speaking words that align with your desires and affirm your true worth. Through the power of affirmations, positive thought patterns, and living in the assumption that your desires are already fulfilled, you create the foundation for the reality you want to experience. The world is not something that happens to you. It is a reflection of the beliefs and assumptions you hold about yourself. When you begin to speak words of power, confidence, and self-belief, you begin to change the vibration you put out into the universe. As you align your inner world with your desires, the world around you shifts to mirror that inner state. Opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your new mindset will begin to unfold before you. Your morning rituals and the words you speak are the seeds you plant in your mind each day, and they will grow into the experiences you have. Your imagination, assumptions, and beliefs will shape your reality. So choose your thoughts, words, and actions wisely. By consistently speaking with belief, feeling the truth of your words, and living as though your desires are already fulfilled, you step into your power as the creator of your own life. The world is waiting to reflect back to you the beauty and power you believe in yourself. And with each affirmation, you are one step closer to creating the life you truly desire.